Moving into the Christmas and New Year period, it's a very busy time in policing. So for December, ACT Policing Traffic will be concentrating on impaired drivers. We want to remove all impaired drivers from the road if possible. So far this year, we've seen more people charged with drink driving than in the previous year. Whilst our drug driving charges are on course to be slightly lower than last year, it's still very concerning that the numbers that we're getting. I don't like to repeat it, but so far this year we've had 18 fatalities on the road, and all of those are people who are not going home to family and friends this Christmas. We don't want to play the party pooper, but we do want people to take more care and responsibility when they're making their decisions about drinking and driving or operating a motor vehicle under any impairment. Basically, they're saying that as we've moved out of COVID, our people in general must have forgotten how to drive. So we want to reinforce the message that basically consider your actions before you drive. Consider alternatives. If you're going to drink, don't drive. Look at rideshare, look at public transport, look at other alternatives, calling friends, calling families. I've told my children that if they're ever out and they need a ride home, just call me any time of the day. We will come and get them. We have moved into a more targeted approach so far, obviously coming out of COVID, but basically any police car is a mobile RBT. The message is anytime, anywhere. Every police car is a random breath testing unit. Obviously, with a lot more parties and social gatherings and festivities going on, there are a rise in somewhat poor decision-making behaviours. So what we want to do is just reinforce that people need to make sensible, rational decisions. Have a plan before you go out drinking. If you're going to drink, don't drive. Anecdotally, basically, for the last couple of weeks, obviously we had a gentleman that was almost 6 times the legal limit, so 0.297, on the back of another gentleman who was very, very high as well, 0.184. So we're seeing people who are literally nearly 3 to 6 times the legal limit. Just yesterday, my members took somebody into custody because he blew very high on the roadside, then refused back at the station, so he got taken into custody. All I can say is if you see somebody engaging in reckless behaviour on the road, contact police. If you're not comfortable contacting our police services on 131 444, contact Crime Stoppers on 1800 333 000. We need that information because basically if we don't know what's happening, we can't assist and respond.